Hi, welcome to class. Today's 15-minute session is all about boosting your immune system. So let's get started. Get nice and cozy, whatever comfortable position you can breathe best in. And this breath is specifically for anyone dealing with congestion, stuffy nose, or maybe your typical breath work doesn't quite work as well. So get settled in. Now, maybe you can breathe through your nose, maybe you can't. So just breathe however it feels right for you. In through the nose, in through the mouth, out through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. And if you're breathing through the mouth because the nose is stuffy, as you exhale, maybe purse the lips together like you're blowing out a candle. We'll try that for a few more rounds. In whatever way you can, out through those pursed lips. Good. A few more rounds just like that. Nice. One more. Great job. Okay. As we move into this immune boosting class, we're going to work a lot with our lymphatic system. Our lymphatic system is one of the major players in our immunity, and it doesn't have its own pump like our heart has our circulatory system has our heart to pump and move blood through our system. But the lymph nodes are located in certain areas of the body more densely in certain areas than others. And we're going to be the pump for our lymphatic system, which helps to drain out toxins and anything else that our body doesn't need. And we're going to do that by squeezing and releasing. Some of the main places where we have lymph nodes are our neck, our armpits, and around our groin. So we're going to do some movement in those spaces in the next 10 or so minutes to kind of get that lymph moving and hopefully boost that immune system. Okay, so seated comfortable position doesn't have to look like mine. I'm actually going to grab a blanket and sit on that. Great. Let's start with the neck. So shrug the shoulders to the ears and then just let them drop. We're going to do that a few more times. Up and squeeze and release. Good. Two more just like that. Squeeze and release. And again, squeeze and release. Wonderful. Okay, let's move to those arms. Take the arms out wide. So spread wide, reach through those fingertips. Also helpful to just get a nice stretch through chest and shoulders. Sometimes if we've been feeling sick, we kind of tend to round in a little bit. So just open up that space, open up that breathing capacity, lung capacity. Nice. And then we're going to squeeze. So bring the arms in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can even round a little bit here. Squeeze and round. Good. And then open up. Good. We're going to do that a few more times. Exhale, squeeze, round, tiny little ball. Inhale, open it up. You got it. Three more just like that. Squeeze and expand. Good. Again, squeeze and expand. Last time, squeeze and expand. Nice. Hands float down to the floor. Chin's going to come down to the chest. Let's find a gentle little roll of the head side to side. Good. Couple more times, side to side. Wonderful. Eventually, head comes back to center, all the way up. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Good. Now, if you want to stay seated, if you're just kind of feeling under the weather and you want to stay either on your couch or your bed, wherever you are, feel free to do so. I'll give you some variations. But if you want, we'll come to stand. However you want to get there, find your way up to a standing position. And we're going to shake it out a little bit. As you may know, shaking is great for the body, great for the nervous system, but it also just kind of helps get things moving a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. So even if you're seated, you can just shake your arms around, shake your torso a little bit. Great. And then just find some stillness. Wonderful. Now we're going to start to find some balance. So maybe rock a little side to side. You can also use a wall, a chair, anything that helps find that balance. And eventually we'll take the weight to the right foot. Left toes touch. And however you can, you're going to hug your knee towards you. So again, maybe that means using something to stabilize you. If you're feeling super steady, maybe you stay here. If you're seated, same thing. You can just hug a knee. Good. And then release. Good. Let's try to go to the other side. We'll do the same thing here. Eventually, maybe bring that knee up. Good. Working on that balance, finding your breath. Again, you can do this even laying down, hugging a knee in, or sitting wherever you are. Good. Starting to just squeeze those lymph nodes around the groin. Good. Release that leg down. Wonderful. We're going to do a few more movements. So we're going to do some forward folding. Easy to do if you're seated on a bed, chair, whatever. Just fold the torso forward. If you want to stand with me, we're going to fold and bend the knees at the same time. So we're really squeezing in, fold forward. Knees are nice and bent. Press into the heels, rise back up. Okay, we're going to do that a couple more times. Just squeeze, fold, and come to stand. Use those glutes to stand up. Good. Again, fold and stand. Last time, fold and stand. Okay, now we're going to combine that squeezing and that folding. So arms are going to be out to the sides. We're going to squeeze and bend. Good. You can sink down as far as it feels good for you, or fold far forward as far as it feels good, and then up and expand. Okay, so down and squeeze, up and expand. Good. A couple more like that. Yes. Good. Again, if this feels like too much, if you're not feeling great, do it in bed. Hug the knees in, squeeze the arms in, and then expand. Good. One more time. Squeeze and expand. Wonderful. Rest the arms down. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple times. Soften what you can. Okay, let's add on a little bit more. Arms out to the sides. Expand. We're going to squeeze. Give yourself a big hug. Right arm comes on top. Let's switch it out. Arms out wide. Left arm on top. Nice squeeze. Good. Again, take that arms out. Right arm on top. You can stay here, or maybe elbows stay stacked. Palms come towards each other, or hook in your eagle arm shape. Couple breaths. Really feel like you're trying to squeeze the arms together. So you're feeling that space, armpit, chest, squeezing together. One more breath. Nice. Open up wide. Spread it out. Good. Let's try the other side. Left arm on top this time. Big hug. Or if you want, eagle arm variation, hook the fingers or palms towards each other. And again, we're squeezing, trying to squeeze those arms together. Squeezing through armpits and chest. Couple more breaths here. Good. Unwind. Open up. And then let those arms soften. Shoulders roll up and back. Great. One more variation. So you can stay right where you are, seated or standing, maybe giving yourself those big hugs, adding in eagle arms if you want. Now we're going to add in some more leg and balancing. So we'll take the arms out, right arm on top again. Here's your options. Stay where you are, number one. Number two, start to sink into that kind of chair pose like we were earlier, squeezing. If you want to add eagle legs, you're going to take your left leg on top of your right and squeeze. So we're squeezing arms together, squeezing legs together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good job. 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then we're going to unwind to a big star shape. So arms unwind, legs unwind, take it out wide, spread it out. Good. Soften. Bring it back to center. Let's try the other side. Arms out, left arm on top. Again, maybe it's a big hug, maybe it's eagle arm variation. You can stay where you are. If you want, bend the legs, sit back. Or maybe right leg crosses over left. Or squeezing arms, squeezing legs. A few more breaths here. That's it. Find what works for your body today. Nice job. 2 more breaths. Good. Next exhale, unwind, big star. Let it all go. Spread it out and soften. Nice. Let's come all the way down to the mat. If lying flat on the back causes coughing or anything like that, you can always lift your head up higher. You can even use a bolster to lift head and a little bit above the chest. Whatever feels right, find your way down. Good. If you have the opportunity to put the legs up on something like a chair, end table, wall, anything you've got, that can also help the system pump. And as you may already know, rest is key for healing. Resting here for as long as you can. Congratulations on taking some time out for yourself, and thank you for choosing to spend it with me.